Good morning. Today is Sunday, January 21st. My name is Jillian Major, and I'm a Sunday school teacher here at First Congregational Church, United Church of Christ in Muskegon, Michigan. Each week I'll be sharing a story and an affirmation from Progressive Christianity, which First Congregational Church has purchased, but we do not own the copyrights to. This week our lesson is concentrating our energy, and our affirmation is, I give full attention to everything I do. The story today is Sam Digs a Well. A long time ago, in a vast dry desert, there was a man named Sam who lived with his pet monkey, Barnabas. Sam and Barnabas had traveled around the world and seen many things, both strange and wonderful. Sam had never had a home to call his own, and when a generous friend gave him a house in the desert, Sam was ready to settle down. The house was small but sturdy. There was also a small barn for the animals and plenty of land for a garden. There was only one thing missing that they absolutely needed out there in the desert. They couldn't grow a garden, take care of animals, or live in the house without it. They needed a well. They would not survive without water. Sam went to see his closest neighbor, Ida, who lived a half-day journey away, to ask about a well. Ida had lived in the desert a long time with her pet parrot, Rudolph. Sam was encouraged when he saw that Ida's house was surrounded by beautiful trees and her garden was full of healthy, well-watered vegetables. "How do I get water out of the desert like you have here?" asked Sam. Rudolph and Barnabas sat in a tree and listened while their people talked. Ida was more than happy to help. "The water is hiding deep underground. You have to dig a hole straight down a long way to get to it. But once you reach the underground spring, you'll have all the water you need," she explained. The new friends sat in the shade while they shared a delicious salad for lunch. Then Sam and Barnabas said goodbye and promised to come back for a visit again soon. The next day, Sam found just the right spot between the house and the garden and started working early in the morning while it was still cool. Barnabas watched for a while, and then he climbed up on the roof of the house to look around. Barnabas had soft brown fur except on his hands and feet, where it was black. He had a long tail that helped him to climb and hang on to things like tree branches. He could make lots of noise, and sometimes Sam thought he could almost understand what Barnabas was saying. Barnabas suddenly screeched and then jumped down from the roof and ran across the yard. He sat in the dirt a little ways from Sam and dug with his hands. Sam stopped digging and watched the monkey. That might be a better spot, thought Sam, so he took his shovel to the new spot to dig. After a little while, Barnabas ran over to another spot by the barn. Sam decided he wasn't making good progress where he was, so he moved too. Then Barnabas spied a colony of busy ants, and he and Sam watched the ants build a big hill in the sand. By this time, the sun was high in the sky and it was hot. Sam thought it would be easier to dig in the shade, so he moved again. When the sun went down, Sam was very tired, but he had not seen any sign of the underground spring. "Maybe we'll have a well tomorrow, Barnabas," he said sleepily as he crawled into bed. The next day, Sam planned to dig straight down all day, but he found some really neat rocks while digging and started to build a wall. After lunch, he and Barnabas played a game of monkey tag. Later, Sam found a great place for a well right near the porch, so he started digging there. As the sun was going down, Sam saw Rudolph fly in and land on the roof of the house where Barnabas was sitting. Ida walked into the front yard a few minutes later. She looked around and said, "I came to see your new well." "There is no new well. I don't think there will ever be. I haven't seen any water," complained Sam in a sad, tired voice. Ida looked calmly at all the holes, the pile of stones, the half-finished wall, and the monkey on the roof. "The water is there, but you are not going to find it this way," she said kindly. "You must dig steadily in one spot without moving. As you fill your shovel with dirt, fill your mind with the thought of cool, clear water. Don't think of anything else until your feet are wet." She paused and then added, "I'll take Barnabas home with me while you work." Without Barnabas leaping around, Sam did find it easier to work. He realized that his mind could be a bit like a monkey too, leaping from one thing to another. A few days later, Sam came into Ida's yard carrying a jug. Barnabas leaped onto Sam's shoulder in welcome, and Rudolph flapped around his head. "I did it. My feet got really wet," Sam said happily. "Would you like a drink of some delicious, cool, clear spring water?" Sam poured everyone a drink from his jug. While they refreshed themselves, Sam asked Ida about what to plant in his garden now that there was enough water to make it grow.